Hey folks, this is KW. It's good to see everybody again. Thanks for following along on this journey I'm on. In this video, I want to pick up where we left off on some of the ugly parts of being obese. And one of those things, I know we talked about air travel and we talked about cars and getting in and out of cars. The next thing I want to talk about is furniture. You can literally be tough and rough on furniture as an obese person. I have broken multiple chairs that I own. The office chairs. I have broken the bed down and had to put different type of bedding system in that would accommodate this type of weight. I have gone to the bank and it had an embarrassing moment where I was doing some banking business, was opening up a new checking account, and had one of their chairs crack on me while I was sitting there. I'm dreadfully fearful of sitting on anyone's furniture. And I don't. And I make it a point. If I go somewhere and I'm offered to sit down, I just said, no, I'd rather stand. So there again, it's gotten to the point to where now it is obstructing my life. There has been times when that it's just too embarrassing. And of course, if I go to a restaurant, this is another issue. I have to ask for a chair without arms. No arms on the chair. Embarrassing. This is all at a point where I could either become a total recluse and stay in my home and not let anybody see me, or I do something about it. So vertical sleeve gastrectomy seems to me to be the best option. And out of all the different weight loss surgeries there are, this one seems to be the one that would fit me the best. The lap band seemed to be something, it seemed at first to be the one that I was going to go with, because it seemed minimally invasive. It didn't do permanent damage to any organs, and you put it in and it did what it needed to do, and then if you needed to remove it, that would be great. Now that's a wonderful concept. The problem with that is that, from what I understand, is one, they can put it in, your body can reject that foreign object inside of you, and they have to take it back out. And something else that I found out that I didn't know is that the lap band must be removed every 5 years and replaced. So this surgery, folks, is not cheap. And so having to go in and redo your surgery like that, it seems something that I don't want to do either. I don't want to have to go under the knife every 5 years because it needs to be replaced. And the lap band also needs adjustments and things like this. The gastric bypass seemed to be rerouting the whole system and still creating a pouch, but it didn't seem to me like that's the best option for me either. The vertical sleeve gastrectomy, they go in and they're going to cut 85% of my stomach away, and it's going to be totally cut in half and taken and titanium stapled up, and they're going to remove that portion of my stomach. It's going to come out, and in essence all I'm left with is a very, very small stomach. No changes, will be no changes in your colon, no changes in the way of the hookup. It just removes a portion of that stomach. So I found that to be more appealing of surgery. If you're going to have surgery, I don't find any surgery appealing. But if you're going to have a surgery, you might as well get the one that's going to do the best for you. And being the size of person that I am, and I have a tendency to stay on that heavy side, I need to do the most effective thing for me, which I feel will be the vertical sleeve. So, Dr. Alamanza comes very highly recommended. A lot of people have already been down there ahead of me. I've listened to some of what they've had to say. He has a great success rate, and the prices are within a budget that I can reach for both me and my wife. So we'll pay that and get this done. We're on the pre-op diet at this point, which is I have to do a longer one because of my weight, my high BMI, which is my BMI is up in the 60s, around 61, 62, something like that. So I have to do a prolonged liver shrinking diet, low carbohydrates, high protein, get the liver shrunk, and we'll be able to go and make this flight and get over there, get what we need to get done, get back. We're not going to be doing a lot of sightseeing. Apparently it only takes 1 day for surgery. You get up within recovery after you've come out of anesthesia. They have you up and walking around. Supposedly you have what they call a drain tube and a collection bag to make sure that there's no leaks from the surgery. And then about 3 days from the time you've been there, they'll give you an x-ray, make sure that once again there's no leaks. They'll remove that bag and you're free to go. And from that point on, it's just, from what I understand, it's just sip, sip, sip. And we'll just be on clear liquids for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks that we'll be on clear liquids, and just basically taking very small drinks of fluid into our system to kind of keep us going. And then as time goes on, we will introduce small portions of food, and eventually you'll be able to move to more solid foods. It doesn't happen overnight, and in that process of learning how to use your new stomach, you're going to lose a lot of weight. So I totally expect that. Somebody did say something to me. He said, well, what about the excess skin? I said, you know, really right now, excess skin's the least of my worries. I just need to get the weight off. If there's a problem with excess skin, we'll deal with that somehow, some way, even if it takes a surgery to do that. But the initial problem is the weight, and we'll deal with all the other issues that may come up along the way. The only thing I do ask is that all of you just say a prayer for me and my family as we head down this journey, and once we get on the other side of it, I'll be able to talk about that. As it stands right now, the only thing that I'm able to talk to you about are the fact that we've committed to it. It's paid for. We're all ready to go. We've got about 30 days, a little over 30 days to get our dieting worked out, and here we go. So just follow along. Y'all have a blessed day.